are legendary, that are here in the calendar long time ago. A very unique circuit where it's about speed, really low, very low downforce. Some couple of corners, but this is about basically straight line speed. And our car is the Williams car, is one of the best cars in this regard. So I could expect a really good weekend for us, as we had in Italy in the previous game, in the previous career mode last year in F124. We did a great weekend. We were in very high positions. Unfortunately, some things happened in the final part of the race. You can watch it on my YouTube channel, the replay. But for example, my teammate Albon scored his best result of the season last season in this track in P4. So as I said, this track is about the speed, low downforce, and the challenge of this track is basically to run with a really low downforce setup and going in very fast high speed section corners with minimum downforce, where you have to drive really smooth to go as fast as possible in the high speed corners, using a very low downforce setup. So that's the challenge. Also, the toes are really important in qualifying, and race is very important to have the DRS as well. Really interesting race can be here. So move on to the game, guys. But before to move to the game, let me show you. Let's talk about a bit about what happened in last race in 3 weeks ago in the Dutch Grand Prix. That was the last race we complete in the career mode. First of all, let me put the game that you are not seeing. Sorry guys for that. So now it should be visible for all of you. Dutch Grand Prix. Well, great race, great result. I qualified P10, as you can see. After a crash I suffered in qualifying in Q3, I could qualify higher, but basically my race start was really good. I was just behind the Mercedes there. No, this is Albon. This is me. Race start was good. Tried to using the opportunity to use the inside. Tried to attack in Antonelli. Albon just behind me on the soft tire. I was starting on medium. I was very aggressive here, trying to pass the Mercedes, but they blocked me a bit. Well, in general, the start was good. Well, this race was complicated, it was tricky, and this race was one of the races where I had no breath. I mean, all the time I was defending or attacking people. Barely I have laps where I was alone running in my own pace. I always was being pressured by someone or trying to pass someone. You know, it was a really intense race where I gave everything I had there. And yeah, the first stint on the medium was really good. In lap, I was behind the Mercedes, Russell and Antonelli, and I think I passed someone. Antonelli in lap 16 I passed Antonelli, as you can see here, by the outside. Good move. In that moment, Antonelli had really were soft tires. In this phase of the race, the drivers that started on soft, they started to be slower. So yeah. Oh, I lost the sound of the game. I don't know why. Let me check something. Okay. So yeah, basically I passed Antonelli, and then I was behind Russell. Here, really close, putting pressure on Russell. I think I didn't pass him, but yeah, at this point some drivers pit as Tsunoda, that was in front. Tsunoda pit the first of my group of cars where I was fighting. I was fighting all the time with Alonso, Russell and Tsunoda. That was my battleground in this race. As you can see here, both three very close to each other. Me, Russell and Alonso. Here Russell attacking Alonso, and I was just there. Alonso on soft tire as well, so I was suffering a bit there in this phase of the race, lap 21. Meanwhile, my teammate just behind, fighting with Gasly. Alonso pit in lap 22. I stay in front. and Russell stay also on track because we were on medium tire. We did some laps more, 2 laps more basically, and my first stop was good. Obviously Alonso that pit first should pass me at the exit of the pit lane. That was the driver I was fighting. Also I did the undercut to Russell because I stopped first. Russell is still on track, some laps more. Here Alonso passed, and look at that, Albon just behind. I pit in the right moment to avoid being undercutted by Albon. In this stint Albon was really close, and also he was attacking me sometime. Russell pit next lap, I passed Russell. Then I did the undercut. So Albon really close again. And now this is a mess. This is the moment when we are, Alonso, me and Albon, catching a lot of cars that have to pit yet. And also Antonelli was there passing them, Berman and Duhan. Here I tried to pass Alonso using the opportunity, and look at Albon. Albon really aggressive on me. Wheel to wheel in a really narrow section. Very scary moment, but I was able to stay in front. Once again attacking Alonso once again in the next lap, using the opportunity that we were fighting with cars that were slower. What an amazing battle we have with Alonso. Look at that, maintaining the outside, and Alonso maintained the place. I tried to attack him to be in front, but Alonso defended really well. That was nice by AI. It was really enjoyable, that fight. Once again, still passing people. Look at that, how much closer we are. Albon tried to attack me at the same time. Russell is coming now as well. There's a group of I don't know, 7-8 cars, mixed between cars that have to stop and cars as me that stop one time. We pass now Berman for real position. Now I'm in P9. This is real position now. Behind Albon and Russell have to do the same. In this second stint, started in a really tricky, situation. And from now my pace was good in this second stint on medium. The second set of mediums that I reserved for the race that were really useful to have two set of mediums. Lap 13, and now in this phase of the race it's the only moment of the race where I was more or less in no man's land. I was able to push my own pace without being really pressured by Russell that was 3.3 behind, and I had Antonelli 3 seconds in front, and Alonso that were fighting. But they started to fight because Antonelli had not too much pace here. I think it was on hard, and I was catching little by little Alonso and Antonelli every lap. Also Russell was catching me at the same time, Russell on medium as well, Alonso on medium and Antonelli on hard tire. So as you can see, their differences were being reduced little by little. Tsunoda stopped for the second time really early. We still catching now. Alonso passed Antonelli and I just behind Antonelli. Antonelli had no pace at all with these tires, these cars. In this lap I was ahead of Antonelli. I passed Antonelli, I don't know when. I think in this lap. Because Antonelli stops for second time. Really strained the strategy of Antonelli because he was on hard. And yeah, I was in front, P7. Russell 1.3 behind and Alonso 1.2 ahead, so I was there. I was little by little catching Alonso. Once again, a new fight is coming. Lap 41, I'm there in 1 second, 0.9, 0.1, attacking Alonso now. Passing Fernando, I think, yes, in lap 43, so Alonso still fighting, really fighty, but this time I was able to be in front. Now Tsunoda behind, it was really fast because he stopped much earlier. We did the undercut, or no, not the undercut, I mean, it stopped twice. It went, I think, for 3 stops. And this is probably the only big mistake I did in this race. Once I pass Alonso in this lap, in the same lap I pass Alonso, I think I did a mistake here in the next corner. I think this is the moment I touch the grass at the outside there and cost me the place with Alonso again. But in the next lap, or in the good thing here is he passed me, but I was really close. Once he passed me, I tried to stay just behind to have the same opportunity and to pass him again. Behind is Tsunoda that was much faster than this phase on soft tires. 2 stops. So I went for 3 stops, I think, and what I did here was to pass Alonso again, using the opportunity that I was really close. So now I pass again Alonso. That was crucial to run alone or to run in free pace. And in the next lap to stop for the last time, putting now hard tires and going into the checker flag. But look at this moment once I exit from the pit lane, because these tires are hard tires and are much colder when you exit. And look at that, look at what happened in the exit. Whoa, almost crashing there. I save it, race safe. Oof, that was close. That could be the end of my race. So, but fortunately I saved it. I exit P13. Obviously my real position was at least P9 or P8. So in this phase, on new tires, obviously Stroll is just ahead, but he has to stop, so I catch him very fast and very easy. And that was crucial to pass Stroll just immediately, because Alonso was stopping there, you can see. And if I will not pass Stroll, probably I will be overcut by Alonso. So Stroll was playing team games, helping his team Fernando Alonso, but fortunately I was really quick and I stayed in front of Alonso in the final stint. Now we have Hülkenberg, but Hülkenberg had to stop. Alonso in this stint was the most intense. Alonso had great pace on hard and he was constantly putting pressure on me. Now we have in this phase of the race Tsunoda that has to stop here for third time, and it will be much quicker than us, and it's just 20 seconds in front. So, and Russell behind as well, he stopped. So basically our race was there between me, Alonso, Russell and Tsunoda was the fight until the very end of the race. As I said, in this phase of the race, you can see every lap Alonso trying to attacking me. Look at this. Lap 49, I have to defend very well there. Lap 50, the same, trying to attack. Look at the movements, trying to pass me. Here I try to defend really aggressive because I give Alonso room enough to try the outside, but I left minimum room. Alonso tried here to pass me, but in this moment, it was the space was minimum. I give the space necessary to put one car in front of me, but you have to be really precise and try Alonso, but he tried, but he said it's too risky, and he rejected immediately the move. You know, he decided to try the inside. That was my tactic, to make, to put him in a difficult situation to AI or Alonso in this case, and I was able to do it. Once again, pass me, but by the outside, more grip. I was able to maintain my car in front. Probably was my best race in terms of defense. Once again, next lap, attacking me. By the outside, I can defend. That was all the time there. Next lap again, trying to pass me by the inside. But in this moment, we have a yellow flag, as you can see there, because Leclerc suffered a DNF. So that means we are P6 now in the final phase of the race. Tsunoda stopped for the third time, and he was just there. He was super quick. He passed Alonso in the next lap. But now we are P6. We are fighting for P6. Sorry, P5. For P5. So we were fighting for P5. But obviously Tsunoda was super fast. Impossible to defend. P6 now. And Russell is just behind Alonso. Faster because he stopped later and he is in a Mercedes. So in lap 57 he's able to pass Alonso, and in this lap I have to defend from Russell. That was much difficult because it was in a faster car, fresher tires, so very difficult. I try as much as possible. Here I gain a bit of a space because I think it was Verstappen lapping someone. I think it's Verstappen behind now. Yeah, it's Verstappen lapping cars. So in the next lap I still be in front of Russell. The Red Bull is Verstappen that lap us. Lap 61, Russell attacking again. I try, but I defend. Lap 62, he's just there. I try to defend as much as possible, and I maintain the outside as I did with Alonso, and I was able to stay in front, I think. Yes, very intense moment fighting for P6. Lap 63, the lap of the racing number of Russell. Now he passed me. In that, it was a matter of time. I mean, the space was much better, and at the end I tried to do as much as possible. P7, and now I have to defend from Alonso once again. 9 laps to go, and the rest of the laps defending. In these final laps, I was able to maintain Alonso behind, a bit more behind on the main straight to avoid he put his car alongside me. And I was maintaining the pace basically every lap. Try to avoid being passed by Alonso here. Ooh, really close. But once again, being really consistent every single lap. And until the end. Achieving a fantastic 7th place. More points for the team. Super solid race. I'm super happy with this result. So yeah, basically that was the race. Super intense, as I said. Really enjoyable, but probably the most intense race of the season in terms of that I was every time being pressured by the someone. And yeah, it was really nice, really enjoyable at the same time, but very demanding race. So let's continue the driver career mode, and now move on to the Italian Grand Prix weekend. Monza. Round 16. We are in the final 9 races of the season. We are in the final.
Seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.
Well, the rival is the same again, Duhan. And basically it's the same fight. We have to fight for achieving 76 in the ratings. We are in 73, Duhan is in 74. So let's see before the end of the season we can achieve that rating. And we have to keep fighting for gain this rivalry, to gain more points in the ratings. Let's advance the time first to see if we achieve the upgrades we have planned. The control electronics and the monocoque structure. Yes.
Okay, mate.
And yes.
Say that our new parts have come through without any
Nice.
issues, so they'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Perfect. We have upgrades for this weekend. But let's continue watching the specialists for this weekend. That are these 4. Let's see what we can do. Wing tunnel, level 1 achieve 1050 points. We need 450 points more to reach the 2nd level of this department. Goals reach 281.64 kph or higher for 30 seconds during a race weekend. To be honest, I don't know how much speed is that in no, I mean, yeah, it's in kph, sorry. That's very easy, I think, in Monza to achieve that speed on complete any session with the fastest lap. So let's put this one. In Power Unit Consultant, level 1, we have 850 points. So still a good amount of points ahead to be achieved before to unlock the 2nd level. Goals available reach a speed of 337.96 kph during the weekend. At Monza will be easy to do. Achieve a position of 9th or better in qualifying, includes sprint qualifying. Well, that's interesting. Let's risk. Let's select this one that looks difficult. Let's put this one. And material fabrication planner. We have 800 points. So a lot of points still to get. But let's see what the goals we can achieve this weekend. Perform 300-year shift during a single session, or stress test any tires to above 32% wear during the weekend. Oof, I think this one will not be possible, so let's do this one. And quality assurance tester, we have 770 points. It's the department where we need more points to unlock the 2nd level. Goals: complete any 2 sessions without using a rewind. I don't use a rewind, so it will be automatically achieved. Or live and coast for 30 seconds or more during a race weekend. This one. Our strategy analysis is not available. Let's put this one as primary specialist. because if we unlock the you know, the second level, we are working really hard in reliability. It will be nice to have these upgrades. Rival details. Well, the target of the season, remember, 75. We are in a really good way. 73 with 9 races to go. It's looking good. You see the progression, how fast we are closing to the target. Accolades. This session we have achieved 2 of them. The race stars and the top 10 finishes and the championship points. We achieved 1 accolade complete, as you can see, tier 1. Actually, the only one we can achieve before the end of the season probably will be the top 5 qualifying. That is, we need 3 more. We have 7 top 5 qualifying positions. If we achieve 3 more, we can achieve a new one. It will be difficult, but I think it's possible, guys. In qualifying, we are really competitive this season. And obviously the rest of the tiers now, I think it's impossible. So it's the only one we can achieve this season. The third one, that will be nice. Let's see if we can do it. Rivalries. Albon, I beat Albon in all sessions in Sandboard, so that means actually in championship points. Also it scores Albon some points, but the difference is really big still, 89-20. Qualifying results, I beat Alex again. 13-2, that means I will beat Alex officially this season in qualifying, because only 9 races more to go, so that means officially I beat Alex in qualifying. Something I'm happy, because in the previous season, previous game, I was not able. In qualifying was the department or the area where I suffer most, and in this season it's been the opposite. It's my strongest point, so I'm happy about that. Podiums, I have the podium of Saudi Arabia. Albon, who knows, maybe achieve a podium, but for the moment I'm leading. Highest qualifying in first place in Monaco, pole position, so I don't think Albon will be able to be in pole, so I think I will win this one. Race results 10-5. This one is a bit more tighter, but it's looking good. I mean, 9 races to go. It's looking good. Amber best finish in position 3rd in Saudi Arabia for me, and 6 in I don't know when he achieved Alex 6th place. I don't remember when it was. Maybe in Hungary, I think it was in the Hungarian Grand Prix. It was super competitive there. And the rivalry, as we saw before, we are fighting with Duhan for achieving 76. He is ahead of me, but you know, Duhan is not having a good season, so if I'm still being consistent, probably I can beat this Duhan in this rivalry, but a long way to go still. I mean, 73 ratings, I need 3 points more. That is not easy at all, but it's looking good. And in driver rating graphs, as you can see, after Sandboard, that was a really good weekend. Actually, everything is increasing. Experience, yellow line, finishing races. Racecraft, blue line, no doing some overtakes. And well, in this case, in Sandboard, I started 10th, I finished 7th, so I gained 3 places. That's why I increased my Racecraft. Awareness, I don't know why. You can see I increased a lot the awareness in the last race. I don't know why I increased so much, because I have no penalties, no warnings, but exactly the same as in previous races. I don't know why in this race the awareness increased so much, but it's nice to see. Pace, I qualify in B10, so more or less the place where I should be. So I increase a bit the ratings as well. And the focus increased not too much this time, because reflex forming qualifying and race results versus taking vehicle performance into account. Well, I finished in 7th. This car is natural position is 9th and 10th actually. In qualifying I finished 10th, so more or less I finished where I should be. But the good news is all ratings are increasing, so that's nice. As you can see on the right side, we are really close to achieve the 74 rating. Just we need a couple of points more, and in that way we match the rating with Duhan, but we need 2 points more. Well, rating comparisons, actually I think we are ahead of Hajar. Yes, that is in 69, so we are in 73, and we are fighting with Duhan, and the next is Antonelli. That is exactly the driver I want to beat and to achieve the seed for the F126 game. So this is our goal, guys. So what else? And move on to R&D. R&D, guys. This weekend, as you saw, we have some upgrades. We are still the 5th fastest team, but we have to keep developing the car. We have upgrades in monocoque structure. That's nice. And also in control electronics. It's not it's something we need too much, but it's nice to have. We increase this. This is our new upgrade of the weekend. That basically we give us weight reduction. That means more stability in the corners, more speed also. Probably Monza is not it's not something that is really important, the chassis, but it's good to have this upgrade. We have now actually 918 points, and with these points, let's see what we can do. We can develop the front wing end plates. That is a major upgrade. Should be interesting because in Azerbaijan it's not very important because it's a circuit where you need good speed in a straight line. But for example, for Singapore, should be interesting to develop this piece. We can develop as well the real flow under train. That'll give us let's see, symmetrical weight, probably distribution, so that give us a much better chassis. For Singapore should be interesting as well, this upgrade. Or the real flow under train, that is also to gain weight advantage. So or the roll dampers, and in this case we give us a better tire wear. Very interesting upgrade as well. And in powertrain, I'm developing this. One day to go, by the way. Let's see if this upgrade works. It will be ready for Italy, and will give us, in this case, it's a minor upgrade, but will give us more power. That for Monza is super important. So let's see if this upgrade does not fail, and we have it in Monza. Should be really interesting upgrade. And Albon is developing the ERS cooling also, but it will not be able or ready for this weekend. We will be ready for Azerbaijan to work or to have a much better temperature windows managing. Interesting as well. Also, we can develop the fuel technology efficiency to have much more fuel efficiency and to use less fuel in races. That means less weight, more speed. So very interesting upgrade as well. In reliability, the only thing I'm interested in to develop is, as I explained, in multiple locations, the energy store. But the problem is for the next improvement in this regard, I need 60% recognition, and I have no idea how to increase the recognition. Actually, in recognition, I am in, you can see here, in 55%. But being honest, I don't know how to increase this upgrade. Let me check something. Recognition is a value that determines how much control you have over the direction of the car development. The higher your recognition, more control of the team. This control will come in the form of more resource points being sent your way, and perks that improve the way you interact with car development. Recognition can be improved from various aspects of your driver career. The main one is your overall ratings. This may make up a large portion of your recognition value, so be sure to put in consistency and strong performances out on track. You can also receive boosts to your recognition from your academy choices. You made one. Yes, Mercedes. Choosing tougher contract targets. Staying with the same team for multiple seasons, or joining a team where you have complete 3 secret meetings. This boost may be lost if you move in or don't meet your contract target. Okay, so basically I need to increase my ratings. So I don't think I will reach 60% recognition in this season. But let me check something. I don't know where are the perks. Because in the previous game we have a section named perks. But it's true that this game I don't know how to get access to the perks, to be honest. Recognition. Something I realized right now, that I cannot get access to the perks section. Interesting. Because here is the... This is online. It's interesting why we have no perks in this game. I realize right now. You contract. Recognition. No. You cannot get access to the perks. Interesting. Well, anyway. What I want to say is that probably I will not be able to reach this 60% recognition to develop this upgrade. Anyway, I'm happy with that. So, what we should develop this weekend? We have a lot of options. So, being honest, thinking in Singapore, I think it should be interesting to develop the chassis for Singapore. The problem is that yes, it will be ready before Singapore. These upgrades. And this one as well. We have no points enough for both upgrades. Also, roll dampers will be a very interesting upgrade to reduce tire wear. But I think it's interesting to develop the chassis for Singapore. So I will develop the rear floor and the tray distribution. I will not rush because there is no time. There is no reason to rush. It will be, well, we can rush and to have it before Azerbaijan. Yeah, that could be interesting. Let's rush. And actually we have only 398 points. With the points we have, I think we cannot do anything. So I will save them for the future. But let's develop the chassis, guys. I think looking forward to Singapore, and then after Singapore is the United States Grand Prix in Kota. That also is a track where having a good chassis is very important. And actually in chassis we are, wow, you can see really at the bottom of the teams. We are the worst team, one of the worst chassis. So for the next races, not this one or Azerbaijan, but for Singapore, United States, it's tracks where you need a good chassis. So let's do it. Yeah, and basically this is the section of the R&D this weekend. Now, as you can see in progress is now the intercooler that should be ready now, and the chassis for Azerbaijan, and Alex is developing the ARS cooling and wheel ring covers, but should be ready for after Monza. Yes. So what else? R&D now. Vehicle. Okay, as you know, in practice sessions I use all engines, so for free practice 1 and 2 and 3 probably I will use the, well, the Connectec is okay, but let's use the first, the heat, let's use the first, this energy store, obviously let's use the first. This is the biggest problem I have. That's why I was trying to develop as much as possible the durability of this energy store, because 9 races to go and the second unit is in 39% for 9 races. If I reach 50%, I will have to use a new one because I will start to lose capacity in the battery. So let's see. Turbocharge charger, sorry, I will use probably I will use the first as well. electronics is okay, and in gearbox because we have almost unlimited. So this is what I will use. Sorry, and the ice I will use the first as well. Maybe for practice 2 I change to the second one. And tire allocation. Okay, if it's not raining this weekend, because for the moment all races we have complete no rain. Monza is not a circuit really critical about tire wear. Tire wear should be normally it's low, but obviously for Monza it's qualifying is not really important. I mean, it's important, but I mean track positioning in Monza is not so critical. It's possible to pass. So basically we can play with the tires, but I think this is for the selection. The choice for this weekend is easy. I think also possible for qualifying, and probably race will be one stop. Will be medium hard or hard medium, because probably the winner strategy should be one stop here at Monza. So with one medium and one hard should be enough to complete the race if it's in dry conditions. And obviously for qualifying, more tires we have, better chances we have. So easy decision this weekend. Finally, let's check the standings of the before this weekend. After the Dutch Grand Prix, 8 points more for me. That means I'm in 89 points. That's absolutely crazy. Record points I have in my life in this game. P8 gaining more points advantage with Alonso, that is doing a great season. 50 points, 39 points ahead. Antonelli really far away in 37, and Albon little by little is being consistently on points since the British Grand Prix, and now it's in 20 points, 12th place. I think he can do a great run, and even he can fight for being top 10 in the standings. So, and in the team, we are in a good position. As in real life, Williams was 5th fastest by far, and we are doing the same. P5, 109 points. A lot of points advantage with Aston Martin. That should be the only team that I think can beat us. But the constructor is looking good. Obviously, we will not beat Mercedes. I think P5 should be achieved or secure from now until the end of the season. And in season results, Verstappen, I think, will be champion. It's a matter of time. Point advantage is 76 points. He's winning almost every single race. Not so many races as he won in 24, that was crazy. But yeah, 3 last races he won. Norris, that is the only chaser he has. He's doing a great season, but he only won 1 race. He's been consistently on the podium most of the races, but he needs to win more races. And Piastri, he had a terrible run in the last races. It was on the podium in Zandvoort finally, but you can see in Belgium and Hungary 0 points. He won the first race, but since then he did not win again. So yeah, it's out of the title race. And Leclerc, great season in P4. Unfortunately, the DNF cost him probably P3 in the standings this weekend. Russell, being consistent, is there, 1 point behind Leclerc. Hamilton, after winning the British Grand Prix, well, since Canada, he's doing a great season. You can see 3 podiums in the last 6 races, including a race win. Is starting to have confidence. The confidence he had in this real season is starting to have Lewis. Then it's Tsunoda, that is doing much better season than in real life. And then it's me, that as you can see, except Hungary, that I lost point places in the last lap. Since Canada, all races on points, as I said, except in Hungary, including the sprint race of Belgium. That way it was on points as well. A lot of points achieved. P7 in Zandvoort, P5 in Belgium, P6 in Austria, for example. Great results, really consistent. Let's see if this weekend we can be on points again. So we are on points in the last 5 times in the last 6 races, and in the last 8 races I was on points 6 times. So that's fantastic. Let's continue doing that. Alonso is doing a great season as well. Last 3 races on points, and in the last 8 races he was on points in 6. So exactly as I did, including a fourth place in Spain. So it's there. Alonso is there. It's not over yet, I think, my battle with Alonso. And Antonelli is not doing a good season at all. So yeah, 37 points just behind. And Albon, as you can see, my teammate, since in Imola he was 9th, but since the British Grand Prix he was on points in all races. So that's great. Little by little he's been consistent, and it's soon to be ahead of Ocon, sorry. And let's see if he can catch Antonelli for P10. And just below, the only 2 drivers without points is just Duhan and Hayar. Let's see if they can get points at some point of the season, but it's not looking good. Well, now the trophies. We have 1 trophy in Saudi Arabia. Finishing all races except Miami, but in reality I finished in Miami because I crashed in lap, I think in 3 or 4 laps before to the end of the race I crashed. That means I completed 90% of the race, and that counts as race classified. So basically, officially I finished all races for the moment. Let's continue doing that. And in driver stats, great average finish 9th, great average grid 6th. We are chasing the 10,000 kilometers driving milestone. That should be nice. Almost 1,500 laps driven. Great stats. So now, guys, it's time to go to the weekend panel, and let's see. By the way, my upgrade failed. The intercooler failed. By the way, let me check it. So that means we have not this upgrade for Monza. That's a shame, because this upgrade will be very important for Monza. We can redevelop. We have points enough. So we can spend these points into have this upgrade for Azerbaijan. That is an upgrade we need for Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan will be very important as well. So let's redevelop this upgrade. And now, as I said, move on to the race weekend. Let's see if we have finally or not our first wet race of the season, or let's continue doing dry races. So let's go for it. Here we go. By the way, thank you for your support, guys, as always. Let's take the occasion to say that again. No rain at all. Just a bit of rain in practice 1 now, but another weekend without rain. Unbelievable. What is happening this season with the rain? Messages. Well, okay. Hi everyone, as you know, we are constantly updating our expected performance potential based on data from our various computer models. Here the latest comparison of where we think we are compared to our nearest rivals and how that progression has unfolded over recent weeks. Okay, interesting. So basically this weekend we are still the 5th fastest team, but as you can see, Aston Martin have great upgrades this weekend, and even is closer to us, and at the same time we are getting closer to Mercedes. So Mercedes is really stuck in performance in the last weekend. So basically we are starting to have potential to beat Mercedes regularly. So and at the same time Aston Martin is closer to us. So yeah, that's nice. Attached tires for the weekend: 2 hards, 3 mediums, 8 softs. Hi Danny, the good news is some new upgrades have come through and they are ready to go onto the car. The bad news is that some parts of the package didn't pass quality control. You will need to reorder those that fall from the R&D screen. I hope the package is still a good step forward overall. Yes, We are redeveloping the intercooler, but the good news is that we have weight reduction monocoque structure for this weekend and a reliability upgrade. It's not too much, but it's okay. Regulation rumor multiple. I want to inform you about some rumors regarding next season's sporting regulations. It seems there might be changes affecting multiple areas of research and development, although nothing is confirmed. It's worth considering strategies to address these potential changes. Wow. And yeah, this is the weather. Basically, dry conditions, qualifying and race. So yeah. So let's check the progress. Yeah, as we saw, yeah, basically this weekend maybe we are able to fight with Mercedes, because this is a track where we are normally really competitive, and as you can see in the graph, now we are really close. McLaren did a great step forward now. Let's see if finally Norris can win a race again, or Piastri, and it's not Verstappen with these good new upgrades have McLaren. And Ferrari also has improved a bit, so yeah, interesting. So basically, this is the story, guys. This is all we need to know before the practice session starts. Italy. Programs for this weekend: race strategy, qualifying pace, and tire management. Qualifying page program come back again. So probably for this practice one, it will be I will complete only the tire management, because race strategy I will reserve for practice 2, and probably qualifying pace I will do it in practice 3. So this is the plan for today. And now, guys, if you are watching this weekend preview on YouTube, it's time to move to Twitch, because that is where I will be racing on track. So guys, move on to Twitch right now. My username, that DannyFlows1, is there, and I strongly recommend you to as I said, go to Twitch right now and to follow the first practice session of the Italian Grand Prix and the second one this evening, because this is a track that is really nice, it's really cool, super fast. Doing laps here is super fun, so you should to watch it. You should to watch the sessions, even if it's practice. We have rain even at practice 1, so let's go for it, guys. In just 8 minutes I will be racing practice 1 and 2. So people on YouTube, move on there. It's time to say goodbye to people on YouTube. Thank you for watching, guys. Move on to Twitch right now. I will